What up? This is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment. Here's my review of Netflix new series, First Kill. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support the channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to Netflix for granting me the screeners to this entire new show. They've asked me to not spill spoilers, therefore this review is spoiler free. I repeat, there are no spoilers in this video review. Oh man, this show cracks me up. Oh no, not because it's a comedy, but because First Kill is kinda like something out of the CW network that made a wrong turn and somehow finds itself on Netflix. First Kill can also be described as Buffy the Vampire Lover, not so much Slayer. To be fair, I've never read the short story or the book that it's based on, since this is, after all, an adaptation, but you don't need to have read it to know that the intention is to create an LGBTQ-style Romeo and Juliet romantic entanglement with supernatural injection. And I'm telling ya, no matter what I or the other critics may say, and even though Twilight franchise is a distant memory, one thing remains is that the way to a tween or a female young adult's heart is through a cheesy vampire romance. It works every time. What I'm getting at is I could shred First Kill to pieces for everything that's corny about it, but its target audiences will still eat that up. Created, written, and executive produced by V.E. Schwab and showrun by Felicia D. Henderson and executive produced by Emma Roberts. In First Kill, when it's time for teenage vampire Juliette to make her first kill so she can take her rightful place among a powerful vampire family, she sets her sights on a new girl in town named Calliope. But much to Juliette's surprise, Calliope is Vampire Hunter from a family of celebrated slayers. Both find that the other won't be so easy to kill, and unfortunately, way too easy to fall for. Starring Emmanuel Louise, Sarah Catherine Hook, Elizabeth Mitchell, and Roberto Mendez. So there are a total of 8 episodes, each runs about an hour long, give or take. The format on the first episode is interesting because it starts off with what's happening from the perspective of Juliette, and then it flips to give us the view from Cal's perspective. And I so wish that the whole show could be like that, you know? To give you that effect of nothing is ever what it appears to be on the surface. But regrettably, the second, the third, all the way through the last episode are back to ordinary flavor. What I do find hilarious about First Kill is that the whole production seems to have been done on a shoestring budget. It's like they don't put a lot of effort into it. Everything about it just looks half-ass. From the creature makeup to the set designs, they look like 25 years too late, and nothing about it screams out sophisticated, but maybe this is what V.E. Schwab envisioned when she put pen to paper. But that only makes the show look so cheap and mediocre. Judging from the memes that had come out prior to this show's release, all that people are going crazy for is just Juliette and Cal making out like there's no tomorrow. Well, congratulations, there's so much of that, the rest of us will shout, "Get a room!" Yeah, I mean sure, the lesbian stuff is adorable and all, but it's not compelling enough to compensate for the awful script, lackluster action, shoddy visual effects, over-the-top acting, and melodramatic moments that are like, if General Hospital and Days of Our Lives had a baby and smothered it. Theme-wise, if First Kill's objective is to generate empathy for somebody who's different from you, it sure has a Captain Obvious way of showing it. If you ask me, the character that I'm kind of fond of is Juliette's dad. Without giving too much away, let's just say that he is a really chill dude who means well but has an uncontrollable appetite. My second favorite character would have to be Juliette's older sister Eleanor, and that's only because Gracie deliciously plays her like a bombshell seductive femme fatale. As for Cal and Juliette, the timing of their romance during this Pride Month will be well received by many who are easily amused. Now, can you file this whole thing under guilty pleasure? Sure, but in doing so, the bar is now very low for guilty pleasure. As I implied earlier, we the critics can trash First Kill 6 ways to Sunday, but ultimately it will produce a significant amount of loyal fans that might riot on Twitter if the show doesn't get a second season.